Hi everyone, my name is Elettra and I'm an Italian artist, and I decided to do a Meet the Artist video for my 200 followers on Instagram and to introduce myself here on YouTube. So let's talk about me. I'm 16, my birthday is on 17 February and I was born in 2004. I'm Aquarius. I'm Italian and I can speak English, but also a little bit of French, and I'm learning Japanese. Here I wrote some things that I like and dislike, but I have more, of course. Some things that I like are reading. I'm a big fan of fantasy books and historical books. Some of my favorites are Shadowhunters, Harry Potter, Hunger Games, and for historical books like The Son of Achilles or A Book Thief. I'm a music lover. In fact, I listen to different kinds of music. My favorites are rock, J-rock, and soundtracks. Some of my favorite artists are My First Story, Lisa, and for soundtracks, some of my favorite are Hiroyuki Sawano, Joy Hisaishi, but also Hans Zimmer and James Newton Howard, and a lot of them. I also really like Japan. In fact, I like mangas, anime, but also Japanese culture, and that's why I'm learning Japanese. I'm in love with drawing. Since I was in nursery school, I always drew, and I said when I was little that I wanted to be an artist and I wanted to go to an art school. And in fact, here in Italy, I go to an art high school because we have different types of high schools, and some of them are especially about art. And then my favorite season is spring, and in fact on my dislikes I wrote hot weather because spring is the perfect season because it's not too hot, not too cold, and it's perfect. Some of my dislikes on music, I hate trap music. I can't listen to it. On drawing styles, I hate hyperrealism. I think it's not that interesting. Yeah, you're good, your skills are amazing, but you don't express emotions. And I don't like unfinished pieces because when I look at them, I say to myself, why? It's good, why don't you finish this? But in the end, I've never complete that piece. And also, I don't like rude people because they make me uncomfortable. And also something that I didn't wrote, but it's actually true, is talking in public and crowds. But yeah, in fact, this voiceover is kind of weird because English is not my native language, so yeah. On the drawing that I'm doing here, it's me with my cat Neve. I used Procreate on my iPad Pro, and it's the only digital art supply that I have. I don't have tablets or other things. I just have Procreate on my iPad. I created my own brush for this drawing because I want to have a more modulated line. And on Procreate I couldn't find the brush that I wanted, so I spent a lot of time on the settings for the brushes and I finally did it. From the drawing you can see that I'm a huge fan of Attack on Titan. In fact, on the drawing, the shirt that I'm wearing is an actual shirt that I have, and it's my favorite, with Eren, Mikasa, Armin, and it's so cute. I have watched the anime and I started reading the manga, but I'm actually at the volume 8. So, and I'm not gonna read past the third season because I want to watch the fourth, which is the last one sadly, and then read the manga. Other anime that I like are Noragami. I watched the anime and then I bought the manga, but since the anime got interrupted, I think they'll never do it again, so I decided to go on with the mangas, and I'm currently on volume 12. Then others that I like are Sword Art Online, My Hero Academia, Fairy Tail, mostly shonen manga and anime, but also I like Given, then Hanoana, yeah, I don't remember. Oh yeah, of course, the Studio Ghibli movies are my favorites, more than Disney movies, of course, because I think their poetry is so good, and the drawing and the backgrounds and the music, everything is amazing in those films. Like, my favorites are Howl's Moving Castle, Princess Mononoke, Arrietty, My Neighbor Totoro, but all their films are amazing. So what else? Here I drew some things. Usually people who do this Meet the Artist draw what they have in their bag, but I actually don't have much in my bag. I have my wallet, my phone, and maybe some tissues, but yeah. So I decided to draw something that I use and random things. Like, I drew the symbol of Fairy Tail because it's with the color that I want to be if I was in Fairy Tail. Then I drew the Dark logo. Dark is a German TV series and it's beautiful. I binge watched like the first 2 seasons and then the third one when it came out. And nothing, I'm in love with this series. It's so good. It's a masterpiece. And yeah, about TV series, I'm watching The 100, and I'm like halfway through the first season, and I really like this show. I like the vibes and like, yeah, I like it. Then I drew my watercolors. I use my Winsor & Newton watercolors, and it's my favorite traditional medium. Actually, I'm more a traditional artist, but this summer I'm practicing more digital art because in my school we basically only use traditional art, so pencils, watercolors, markers and paint. So I decided to give digital drawing a try, and here I am. Then I drew my phone with my headphones because it's something that I always have with me. When I went to school before all this coronavirus thing, I always listened to music when I went and when I came home from school. And yeah, it's the thing that I always carry with me. So for my art influences, some of my favorite artists, I will mention them at the end of the video so you can go and check them out. I follow all of them on Instagram because it's the only social I have besides YouTube. So then if you want to follow them on other social media, you can, of course. Some of my favorite are Muff. Then we have Benjamin Lacombe, which is a French traditional artist. Then I follow Ciarine, Tamaitka, etc. Art, Sarah Dick, Ko-chan, Gel Arts, Cassandra Jean, Jais Art, and others. So if you want to find some artists, you can also go on my Instagram profile and search in people that I follow and find new artists if you want. Yeah, so for the coloring style of this piece, I got inspired by Math coloring style. She used selected areas with shades in a light color, so I decided to try this style and I really like it. I think suits my art style, my line art style. And then I tried for the line art to use the blur technique, so duplicate the line art and blur everything. Thanks for staying until the end of this video, and consider to subscribe and leave a like if you liked the video, and see you on my next video.